Alright.
I thought about streaming tonight myself, but no, just no.
This is going straight for the YouTube sting, because I'm going to stop doing WoW on that again. It's been weird, because I've been juggling back and forth with, like, in the 70s for subscribers on my Twitch account. Just in the 270s, it's like, I gained 2, I lost 2. I gained 2, I lost 3. I gained 3. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Follow, but I'm gonna go grab water real quick, and then then you can. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, we're live. Hello everybody, and welcome to the WoW stream, since this is also going to be directly recorded to YouTube. With me is Phil, Furby, and Spiritwalker Evy. Go ahead and say hi, guys.
What up?
And Evy, Caliste/Evy. She went off to get water real quick, so I'm rolling Demon Hunter tonight because I just leveled this thing and I wanted to get stuff done and get some gears.
Yeah, I'm just doing my main. My hunter.
Yeah. But I plan on doing my druid after this, because, yeah, stuffs. And as if we managed to get through all 5 really quickly on these tunes, which I will admit takes about like half an hour per run, maybe. Maybe, I don't know anymore.
Actually, I may only have time for one then, unfortunately.
Yeah. In which case I'll just spam with you later on.
Yeah.
Okay, got my refreshing spring water.
And there we have Evy. Say hi, Evy.
Hello, a wild Evy appears.
Yeah. This is in the Pokemon stream, otherwise I'd throw in that little Evy I made for you. But we all ready?
Let's do this. I need to turn things into pincushions and let my dogs bite them.
I'm just here for your faster queue. Slightly faster. Actually, a lot more than slightly faster than your own queues would be.
Yes, considerably.
Massively faster queue.
But not quite as fast as a tank queue, sorry.
You know what? I guess that doesn't matter. I could go tank.
If you've got the gear and you want to.
We'd have instant queues.
Well, the gear doesn't hardly even matter with these ones.
I don't care. True. I have something to do while we wait anyway, so it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'll just blow through them. Then we can control the entire flow of the dungeon.
I found one. I won't be going in right away. I'll try to wrap this up as fast as possible. I just won't be in right off the bat, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just saying that the tank queue doesn't even matter with this one. I mean, I'm lacking some abilities as a tank. I will admit that because of my artifact power. But that's about the only thing.
This is the first one? Are you kidding me?
Oh my god, it automatically yanks you out of your pet battle.
No.
It used to make it so you didn't go in. Those jerks.
And I think I need to send Emo a picture that I made because this dungeon has many memories, including
AFK.
The great AFK.
AFK is nothing sacred. Yeah, I did one of those too.
Nice. I think we're gonna have a lot of moments like that.
I wanted to go and look at them today, but I didn't because it was just too dang late that I got off work. I may or may not get off work at 11 tomorrow. So, I mean, maybe, possibly. 11 or 1. It's 11 or 1 tomorrow.
What the hell did that boomy do? It's
I
like he
want...
tilted.
I know that, like, I have one listed on... Or I have one in my cart on Amazon. JD knows what I'm talking about. But I do kind of want to look at the ones that you told me about, those styli.
Oh, the bamboo solo and duo.
The solo is too wide. I want something fine point.
Yeah, the only advantage the solo has is that carbon fiber nib with the gliding. Other than that, it's really not detail oriented.
We're talking about.
I want detail. We're talking about a stylus. I want a precision stylus so that I can draw more easily.
Yeah, I kind of been wanting. I mean, I've shown mine where it's just a stylus pin, but it does give me the itch to get something better.
Yeah, there was one I saw at Target. I think it was, I think it was the Ajonet one. But
That's
you said you didn't want the bubble, is what you said. So, or the disc.
Okay, maybe that's one of the ones I looked at, and I didn't want the disc because it said there was potential to scratch.
Yeah, and there are other options out there.
My screen is very soft, and I don't have a cover for it.
Yeah, I know there are other options. Most of them are charged options, though. Like I said, I looked at this once before. I think I need to go through my YouTube history again.
Yeah,
because I watched a video about one of them.
Yeah, I was looking at the ones that, like, you charge them, and, like, they're conductive, so they work with the screens, so that's nice. I just,
And I know you said you also wanted to avoid ones that had to use additional apps.
Oh boy.
I don't want that. I don't want one that uses additional apps. The bamboo required an additional app or something, and
the fine line.
Like, what? So I don't want that. But the charged one, they're called active. The active ones that I found online, there were a couple of them. I know I'm sounding really picky here, but I want a sky blue or teal one. The one I use right now is teal. Okay, it's like a pretty blue. So I I was looking for another pretty blue one because all of my stuff is blue. But the one I was looking at said that it didn't require any apps or anything. It was just ready to go, basically out of the box. You just have to make sure it's charged.
It almost sounds like you guys are talking about a drawing pad over a tablet stylus. Is that what it is, or am I assuming wrong?
Specifically a stylus.
Okay.
I have a touchscreen. My laptop is a touchscreen.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about your laptops. Okay. Yeah, I was just thinking. I was just thinking about my tablet. Like that's what I use a stylus and what I've been using for drawing lately, and that's only because I added it the other day after you told me that you were drawing like for the thumbnails for the Paperman thing, and you told me about drawing. I'm like, oh yeah, I've had a tablet for years. Why the hell haven't I ever thought of going to get the drawing programs? I got them back then, but I haven't really used them till I sat down the other day while I was at that memorial thing, and since then I've been drawing like mad, and I'm like, oh my god, this is why do I even use paper?
Well, I have drawing on my phone too, because I have a phablet. I have the Note, so it's a very large screen, and it's designed to be, that combination between phone and tablet. So, I mean, that's really nice stuff. But I don't really draw very much on my phone. Um, it it has its own stylus that comes with it, so I never had to worry about that. But then I started drawing on my laptop, and I mean, I use my laptop for drawing for the most part now. Like, occasionally I can play WoW and stuff. I bought it, and I made sure the specifications can handle gaming, and they can. It can easily handle WoW. The only reason I was having those frame rate problems the other night so badly was one single add-on, and I figured it
Well,
out.
and there was your well, the frame rate isn't affected by that, but your family's internet access there seems kind of low quality.
Um, I I actually got that to be better.
Yay!
Part of the problem was their 25-foot Ethernet cord.
That's kind of a
Oh
problem
gosh,
I've
yeah.
been worried about myself. I need to fix my problem with it because I gotta get a new one and then put it on the wall or something from how I changed the room because when I had it before, when I had it up against the wall back there, uh, I basically had the cord. It wasn't like even 10 feet away, but I have a 20-foot cord, and now the cord's literally being stretched across the room, and people are walking over it every day. I think I might have damaged it, but I'm not sure because it's still. Basically the other night was just AT&T, but since then,
I
Yeah.
keep getting interrupted because of the thing, so you might want to watch how much you.
yeah, I got knocked back and then rooted. If I can't hit anybody, I can't heal myself.
Well, let me heal you up before you pull again,
Okay.
okay? Because
Well, and the warrior seems to be a little anxious to get through this, so
Yeah.
I am too. It's just I got locked. Like, when the watchers can see me casting, they always do that. So they interrupt / lock you out.
yeah.
Yeah, and I realize I'm pretty squishy because I just hit 110 today, but it shouldn't matter too much here. It's just my extra abilities that allow me to tank more rather than just be a meat shield are kind of just not up. Of course he's gonna suck off the demon.
Watch me be next.
Oh no,
Oh no, you twice in a row
he's
already.
going for sloppy seconds.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Wow.
thirds! Wow, this is a rare treat. Normally he's like all over the place, picking like off the people that have like the least amount of resistance. Jeez, it shows like all the orbs, and then you got oh wait, you got a neck piece. Do you need that? Obviously you don't. I could actually use that when we're done in here. You don't have to give it now, because our gear doesn't even matter in here.
Wait, what? Oh, I did. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can have it. I don't care.
Alright, well, like I said, we can deal with that as soon as we get out.
Well, it took freaking forever to pick it up, which is probably why personal loot helper didn't activate.
Yeah.
The druid got a pair of gloves that were better for you too earlier.
Yeah, you can always ask, but it seems that most often people tend to ignore you.
Not really. I don't know what groups you've been in, but like if you actively ask them, a lot of times they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I don't need this. I'll show you can have it." God, those curses really F me up.
Yeah, I've been hitting pretty hard. I'm waiting for a little bit more hit points before I pull this next one. And I'm good.
No, I mean, I was down to like 10%.
Yeah, I saw. Sadly, my interrupt's like on, well, my mass interrupt is on a pretty heavy cooldown.
Man, I love Surge of the Storm God. Every time that thing goes off. Just love it.
I haven't gotten that high on my demon. I mean, not my demon, my beast mastery. Although it's sad because of the accidental mess up that I did for my storm relic, it actually is my higher item level weapon. It just doesn't have. It's only like level 13 though, or is it 16? I think I got it 16. I got it. I got it to the
Hey,
second dragon.
I can't hide this recently queued thing. What are the rewards only badges and gold for these? Or do you get artifact power too?
I think we get artifact power, like some amount for like the first one or something.
Awesome sauce. I'm like over halfway through to my next rank.
Nice. Yeah, I just fully leveled this too, and literally off all them herbs I got ya.
That is level 29 is what I'm going for.
Woot. Yeah, it makes sense because I'm like, I think I'm almost 28 now on my druid, so yeah.
You just hit 24 on something last night.
That was my hunter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't been playing my hunter as much as I used to. I've just been like mainly focused on my druid since I got like, I'm just like, okay, just druid spam. Let's go hit the mushroom boss up as well.
I just
Please.
hit Revered with the Silver Covenant.
Well, I don't really particularly care, honestly, because I already have the mount.
Oh
Which
man, the
mount?
salt. It feels so good. Pour
Oh,
some more salt on this ice cream cone.
That mount.
Well, actually, they added there's still a chance to get the other ones too, from what I hear.
What other ones?
Well, if you have the Lich King one, it's like a Frostborn Harbinger or something like that. It's a ground mount, and then there's the whatever hawk, the ones that you can literally buy for the time token times things. I heard that those were dropped as well. Actually, now I've seen a stream where one was dropped.
Oh, the Spectral Steed.
Oh crap, I keep forgetting about that cloud.
Whatever. I have both of those anyway. The
okay, well,
the Dragon Hawk and the horse.
yeah. If you already have those ones, I still need to get them on my I need to get my what was that thing called? My human warrior up, because that was the one that I was collecting them on.
I wonder if legendaries drop from in here.
I do not know. I haven't been paying
Because
attention
this
to.
is technically current content, but old content, so I wonder how they determine that.
Yeah, I haven't been paying attention that much to his live streams lately. Mainly because he streams so randomly for being in the UK.
Okay, how many mushrooms do we have to kill again?
Don't kill him until we actually get shrunk, but I believe it's supposed to be, I think if I recall, it was either 1 or 2. And we could actually potentially kill this guy, before we get shrunk.
I'm trying.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Kill him. Kill. He's at, like, we can kill him anyway.
Yep.
But I want to stay mini.
I know, they got rid of a lot of the shrinking things.
Hey, stay here for a sec. I will trade you this neck piece.
Alright. Standing still. I like how this is considered a guild
Where
group
are
as
you?
well, too.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Oh, this
Where
is a
are you?
guild group. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that's sexy crit. I'm gonna go DPS on this too, but yeah, the crit is #1 stat. Forget what #2 stat is. I just remember crit, and it's like, really, crit?
For Resto Shami, it has been crit since Cataclysm.
Yep. JD, I mean, Phil, where are you going?
The wrong way, as always.
I was wondering why we were running back up there. I was like, oh, he must need something up there. I better make sure that he's protected.
Nope, just me being me.
Oh, okay.
You know, what I do.
love that Ghost Wolf is still faster than everybody else's stuff.
You're only that
Well,
much faster than me because
overall.
they ditched Cheetah. If I still had my actual Cheetah, I could keep up.
No, you couldn't. Come on.
I can keep up
Aspects
with my
of
cat,
the pack.
but that's only because my legendary.
For example, even if you have Aspect of the Pack on, it actually stacked with Ghost Wolf. So
That's why I never turned
I would get
pack
the
on.
bonus, and whenever like I was an LFR or whatever, I would get the bonus from Aspect of the Pack as soon as I was out of range of the hunter. Then I would lose it, but that was, I was already ahead of them.
Yeah, that's why I really love my legendary on my druid. Just like, oh my god, my cat form gets 50% increased speed. Just run around cat form most of the time. Screw the deer. This deer means nothing.
Deer is plus 100% speed though.
I had to look at it.
10
but
seconds till exhaustion falls off.
yeah, I was
Outside.
looking at that. I'll have to actually look at it again because when I was looking in between my stag and my cat form, and the cat form was actually 15% faster than the stag with my legendary.
I'm saying that the stag form is plus 100% speed when you're outside, when anywhere where you can be mounted. So it's instant mount speed. And then, but if you're inside, is when it's like only 40%, I think. 30%.
I might have been just inside then I'm thinking about then, but yeah, then if it's outside, yeah, the cat isn't faster. Because I think regular cat speed is 15% increase.
My god, you guys, I barely got my flame shock out.
Yeah, my AoE's kind of crazy.
I like. You didn't have that before?
Apparently not. Remember, we did these on when I was still doing Druid. My hunter still doesn't have a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, his hunter didn't get leveled till Kata, like the tail end of Kata. Pants. I got pants. Oh man, I got kill pants. I gotta go transmog because I look like crazy. Alright, I'm gonna set this
New
quest.
transmog stuff.
Alright, let's
maybe for next expansion.
Who knows? Anyway, left the group.
Ah, yes.
Okay, go turn in this quest because I'm in Lich King Dalaran.
How does one get back to Lich King Dalaran?
From nowadays Dalaran, take the portal to the shrine, then go from the shrine to Dalaran. Yep. Lich King.
Okay.
Let me actually take a look at what gear is available here. I'll take
or
some
find
of
a mage with it.
Yeah, mages are handy too.
Pitbull is still messed up, giving my pet an experience bar every time I do time walking. Cracks me up.
Till next week.
Pets need experience too.
Pets' lives matter.
if you're living. Oh God.
I had to do it. Okay, actually, for me, grabbing some of these don't even matter at this point, but,
Is it just me, or is the loading screen with Varian facing off against that demon different than it used to be?
Be careful.
I've actually been wondering what's been weird about that, too. I felt like it looked different, but I don't know what.
One of his blades used to glow blue.
No, not in that particular picture. It bugs me every time that I see it because one of them is supposed to be blue, but no, it's that particular painting was always the red-orange color. But yeah, it is supposed to be. One of them is supposed to be blue. Just it hasn't that picture has not changed. It's just wrong.
It's just wrong in so many ways. It's trigger art. Get
It
triggered,
always
dudes.
was wrong.
Alright, you ready for round 2?
No, I'm doing a pet pedal.
Alright, I'll let you finish that. Because I was just looking at the vendor here. Apparently they decided to downgrade the gear at a certain point, because now it's only 805 from the vendor.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It was 820 not too long ago, but I guess they said that was too OP.
Okay. I need to go to do that vendor too. What else is in that? Are there any toys?
Yes, they have toys, but I don't know if they're new. We have, Grizzle Snout Fang. That's a toy here. I'll just link them, actually.
Yeah, link them, then I can see if I need them. Because I have, like, across my tunes, I have 4.3k of these, and I still haven't turned in the little thing from last time or this time.
Those are the toys, and they're all like 1,000 plus. Well, except for the Grizzle Snout Fang, that's 750.
Only usable in Northrend.
Apparently.
That's weird.
I have almost 1,000 on this tune, and I will have over that when I add the 500 you get from the thing. I still have a time warped vial from last time walking that I never turned in.
Yeah, so do I.
Many deals for a friend.
Sad days.
Indeed.
Yeah. But hey, next time that one's up, I can just go right up to the vendor and be like, hey,
What's
take
my
this.
money?
Give me my badges.
Where's my time walking
So
money?
the other ones, so the one is 750, the others are 1,000 each.
15
The
and
other-
2,000.
To our friends.
Yeah, they're over 1,000. The
Okay.
let me actually look at them exactly. 1,500 for the Will of Northrend, and the Hourglass of Eternity is 2,000.
Damn Gleamhoof farms around in this little area.
Punches, lucky doos and rope.
I gotta try over at that Star Song Refuge.
Farewell, friends
But-
of Crummels.
You can go ahead and
Start up the next one.
yeah.
This is probably going to be the only other one I can do today. I still have to go to work, so
Well,
No,
I still have
those-
plenty of other healers and stuff, but yeah. New Pokemon Go stuff. fail, Furby. Get all them Pokemon Goers special things for this next week, because it's only for this next week.
Oh yeah, I imagine there will be an uptick in park fairs. There almost always is with every Pokemon Go update.
Yeah, I just thought that was pretty insane. And also, people really are gonna need to want to snack up Eevees, because Pokemon Go Johto is coming soon.
Also, I feel like there's going to be an uptick in the amount of games that people play, especially in this next couple of weeks to a month, because everybody's going to be wanting to escape reality.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, reality kind of sucks at the moment. And actually, yeah, that was a shooting, by the way.
Awesome.
Yeah, 2 nights ago.
No, yeah, well, last night for me, there was a shooting. Nobody got shot, but there was a shooting.
Wow.
I got freaking stunned there. That dog just like. Is it strange that I still remember the tank patterns for all these dungeons?
No. When you do something over and over and over and over and over again,
For like
Like
years?
these, banned these, yeah.
it becomes, second nature. But these were the funnest, though,
Yeah,
of
'cause
all of the dungeons. Like,
Well, yeah,
My
when we
fa-
just run through with
are rough.
Starfall.
these ones made us feel like the badasses we wanted to be.
exactly, because there was when it got to the point where it wasn't difficult as heroics, like, and that was fairly quickly, honestly. Then you got to like do all kinds of stuff and pull all kinds of crap that made it harder. There were ways to like actively make your
Yeah,
actively make your dungeon experience more difficult. When they took out the ability to like pull everything with Starfall, it was a sad day.
yeah, that wasn't good. That was sad, especially when we accidentally found that out with my hunter one day. Hey, can you hit that guy? Click, click. Crush!
Oh, yeah.
It was like slow motion too.
You got a rig I could use.
It was like literally just slow motion. You could hear this chick chick.
Yeah, I was like, the best thing I want to actually compare it to was the you guys seen the original Batman from, I think it was Tim Burton's Batman, and like that. You know how when the Joker's actually holding the gun to Bruce when he's a kid? Well, it's not Joker, but the actor that's supposed to be the Joker. Anyway, yeah, there's a long held, like, as he pulls back the hammer for his revolver, that it just has this long clicking sound. That's the only thing I can ever think about how it's compared to is just how long that gunshot was, because I just remember it so clearly in my head how long it took.
I remember literally watching you like position yourself, look up, and like you were turned around facing the opposite direction. It was really obvious what you were doing too. I mean, I knew what you were doing, but
I announced to you guys too. I'm like, guys, watch this.
Hold my
it's
beer.
just like chick chick and rush.
I remember the tank like freaking out, like, what the hell happened? I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's a mystery.
Oh, Lich King. I'm glad.
Is that ring better for you?
Yeah, it actually is. Well, it's better item level than one of my rings. So it did really help a lot towards. Oh God. Uh,
Silence.
yeah, I'm stunned, frozen. So they're running around like wild. Okay, but yeah, it helps item level, overall item level. It's actually better item level than both my rings. Technically not the stats, but the faster I can get into LFR, the faster I can even gear up. Besides, Timewalking is now just like kind of gateway gear anyway. Well, kind of always was. It's just last expansion it was the only gear you really needed.
Silence.
I don't know. I never wore time walking gear.
Well, most of my ults, all they really had was Timewalking gear, and then that was it. And yeah, that's pretty much.
You know what they
That wasn't the highest I got, because the highest I got was literally the PvP gear, which I laugh so much at that PvP gear now because they you know how they like upgraded while in PvP? Well, they did. It doesn't upgrade in PvP anymore. It just went to that maximum item level now. So a lot of those platoons that I had item level back then, like 710, or like now 735 or 720ish, and it's like, oh wow. But that doesn't really mean much of anything when the cap is like so much higher now. You lose them just about the same rate while questing.
now.
Oh man. Okay, there we go.
I was gonna say you timed that one just a bit off.
Burn the witch! Did you see that?
Well, alrighty then.
I like jumped up and punched the ground just to hit her, and she's it killed her, but she still threw me. I was like, does this still work while I'm being thrown around like a ragdoll?
The answer would be yes. Yes, it does.
Yep.
191k artifact power.
Oh yeah.
Are you going for 240 or the one after that?
What?
Uh,
I'm on 315.5.
Okay.
which is what level again? You're
Going
29.
towards level 29.
Yeah.
I'm going towards level 28.
Oh,
Yeah,
same
you
here.
should be.
On my druid anyway.
Yeah, you guys should be like one behind me probably.
Yeah, when I have extra time, I usually just log on in the middle of the day during one of those shifts to just go and grab all the artifact powers, and because there's like a good couple of rotations during the day. I want to say there's like a good 3, but I could be more.
It's every 6 hours, so technically there's 4.
They stay up for most of them one day, some of them 2 days. So, I mean, I catch them anyway.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just hit them
very
up really
random.
fast on my druid just so I can have time to do all the other ones on with you on the other tunes.
I mostly
Now.
care about my chamois at this point. The
I'm
other
dismissing
ones,
my pet.
Bit by bit. Good. I'm
Yay.
not dismissing mine, but he doesn't pull aggro.
See, I don't always fail. That wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Well, it's not my little Falcosaur.
I just... Oh, crap.
Is there a mage pet?
Hottie.
No, I probably didn't let Hottie completely despawn before I jumped.
Dun dun.
I keep forgetting about that there's a delay in the despawn timer.
Oh well. It's not like we died or anything. It's not like anybody even took any damage, really.
I always thought Howdy actually was just like a thing that cannot be aggroed because Howdy never gets aggro and it just sits there, and when your main pet dies it just goes straight for you, and then, but I guess not. I haven't really been paying attention too much to Hottie other than
I
when
don't know.
Hottie just stands there right next to me while everybody else is attacking. I'm just going, Hottie, what the fuck?
It's it, the way they changed it recently. It's literally a mirror of your current pet. So whatever you tell your current pet to do, it does, including pull aggro.
Well, I've had problems with Hottie just due to that Hottie isn't attacking when I'm telling my pet to go attack.
It doesn't happen as much anymore. It does still happen from time to time. But yeah, Hottie is just one of those things that I don't think they fully tested and still has issues.
Well, because they are probably putting more effort into survival.
Yeah.
Which is stupid, but whatever.
If only they made it a tanking spec. Although I hear
In
we're
my
getting...
opinion, it should have been a tanky spec.
Yep,
It should
That
have.
would have been awesome.
finally.
More people would play it too.
Yeah. Guess we can get into that subject for the sake of the stream and recording, but yeah, survival would have been so much, left so much opportunity, especially for all these hunters that are just so many hunters. I mean, we already have, it's the most played class in the game. Might as well make it a tank thing, because then it's like, well, we did get the demon hunters for the actual another tank class, yes, but it would have just been so much nicer to have, even more, because then, there's not really been much of a tank drought this expansion, as there has been.
Okay. My reasoning for this is we need a male wearing tank.
Agreed.
We have plate and we have leather. We have no male or cloth wearing
Yeah.
tanks. And so I think the concept of a male wearing tank as a hunter as a tank would have been really cool. I mean, you made survival what it was originally intended to be, which is a melee class in the first place. Like originally survival was supposed to be the melee spec. Just like discipline was supposed to be priest melee spec.
Well, honestly,
Monk, technically, but yeah.
the only issue, quote unquote issue, I had with what they did with survival was making it polearm based. I think if they would have done something like the D&D did with the ranger, where you can use two one-handed swords, or at least give it the option of some flexibility with that, but making it completely polearm based, I did not agree with.
Well, you got to pick something for the artifact. I mean, artifacts were the thing.
Yeah, and that's.
So,
And technically, you can transmog that thing into a sword.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
But yeah, I also like the idea of, even says it in the name survival. It seems like something you could tank, that's tanky or something, something that's should be protecting others, as a lot of our things. On top of that, they give them almost every one of their abilities is like super high end cleave, super AoE, damage reducing. It almost feels like, I know they kind of also threw in the PvP elements into that spec, but it almost feels like it wanted to be a tank. They just didn't want to actually full blown it, make it a tank, because then people would probably QQ or something. But I really feel like there was a missed opportunity here.
Absolutely. And again, it just goes along the lines of what Evy was saying. If there had been a male wearing tank, it just, honestly, from a raid perspective, just with gear and gear distribution, if you're not using personal, makes more sense too. It just makes more sense.
Indeed.
Well, especially when you take into account what kind of armor user did they add?
Leather.
Agility leather.
Another agility leather, yeah.
For a tank as well. That's 3 agility leathers for tanks. I guess that maxes the plate, because anything wearing plate could technically be a tank as well. So then we got those, but it also it's kind of also sad for that point, because why is it leather? Why is it leather? Because leather armor isn't actually the tankiest thing. Mail would have made a little bit more sense and everything, and I do hear stories about the tanking shaman back in vanilla, but we haven't had gotten even all the opportunity to see that happen as a legit thing. I mean, there's people that's like, oh, I can fulfill the role as tank, but there's not an actual, like raid tank.
Yeah. Well, originally, there was supposed to be enhancement was supposed to be the tank spec for Shammies because they were the mirror to the Alliance Paladin. Originally, Alliance didn't have Shammies, and Horde didn't have Paladin.
Yep.
That wasn't until BC came out when only Blood Elves could be Paladin, and only Draenei could be Shammy.
It was Cataclysm, then they started breaking the mold on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I it's so much missed opportunity here. I do agree with the whole thing, the whole entire idea. Not just because I played 100 for so long. It's just I feel like it would give people a little bit more options in doing things, and that way we won't have as much as last few expansions. We've been hurting. It's like, oh, we need tanks, we need healers, we need tanks, we need healers. Some kind of juggle between that. And even as a raid team, trying to find like good tanks usually. And if they had like a little bit more of incentive to like, I mean, nobody's touching that spec as well right now. Well, the very few people are touching that spec. It is a rare spec that you see anybody being played at all lately, and that's mainly because of the stigma of just the fact that it's melee and they wanted to play a ranged class. If they actually made it like a tank, then gives them more of an incentive to actually play. Oh, I can get faster queues like this, because that's the biggest problem with like those DPS only classes. I mean, you have to wait like 45 to maybe even an hour to even get into a dungeon.
Exactly. And they made sorry, they made Demon Hunter apparently fairly friendly to learn for tanking, because I've seen a lot of them and they don't do badly even if they're kind of not very good at it. They're not really bad at it either.
Like
even if they're not very good, they're not really bad.
Yeah, it's like Blood used to be. As long as you hit the what is it, Death Strike every once in a while, you were a perfectly adequate tank.
I mean, look at me right now.
Walk through and generally, hit things in the general area, and you'll hold aggro, and I'll just keep you alive. It's fine. Just keep them off of me. That's all I care.
Yeah. Speaking of Blood, though, the one thing I am very happy with them changing is the fact they restored Heartstrike to what it should be. Heartstrike last expansion.
It's back to that 300, the cleave of 3.
Yeah, as long as you've got your D&D out, it's a full cleave.
Oh man, I missed that from back in Blood DPS. I mean,
yeah, exactly. Did he seriously just get? Oh my gosh, yes he did.
Hotshot.
He got the claw. Gosh dang it.
Is that the best in slot legendary that you were talking about?
No, it's not best in slot, but it's way high up there. Because it basically makes it so it doesn't matter what pet you have. I'm rooted. I can't.
Oh man, I hate how they made root like so much more of a thing, because there's hardly any. We used to all have like something that we can get out of roots. Now we don't got it.
I had Master's Call right up until 7.1. I don't know why they got rid of it in 7.1. I have yet to find a post about it. I just know I don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
I know, and I have my Dispel as a cooldown, so.
You can only save
Broken
one.
Bond? What the? What? Oh, I think Hottie died.
Oh no! How did Hottie die?
I don't. Oh, probably from being stationary. But this is new too. The bond between Hottie and Titan Strike has been weakened temporarily. I've never seen that before.
Probably because Hottie's never died.
And probably died because it was standing still.
Well,
It's
doesn't
really
Hottie
hard.
know to jump? God. I mean, seriously.
Never even seen Hottie have a health bar. There's no way to control that.
No, we can never, unless we have her as a focus, we can never see her Hottie or her health bar.
Alright, let's leave this one.
Healable though, so
Yes, I can heal it, but yeah, the claw emote, it basically makes it so every pet we have has the passive abilities of the other two specs. So, a cunning
Oh, it's
pet
like
gets.
my legendary on my druid where I have like all those passive abilities of all my other things and they're boosted.
Yep. Yeah, and it's another 10% damage on top of that. So basically, it makes it so I can have a tenacity pet out at all times without suffering the DPS loss.
I gotcha.
Yeah, it's actually pretty darn good. It's not as good as the one for having all aspects have a reduced cooldown, because Aspect of the Wild is a huge DPS boost for us. But it's way up there.
Good fortune to all friends of the Grummer.
Alright.
However, this is where I must take my leave. I gotta go to work.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I tried to put it off as much as I could, but it's Friday. I can't miss a Friday.
Fail, Furby, failing
but it's
some more.
only like 6:30.
All
And a
right, one
Friday.
more. One more.
Alright, let's do
Yay.
this. And I know I'm probably... Oh, I did I double tap that? I double tapped it, didn't I? But, yeah. I at least I know how to use this thing as a tank, but I can't say I'm having much mitigation without some of my golden dragons here.
Yeah. That's not me, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
Forgot they added this.
Nice. I haven't done this dungeon in forever.
My favorite.
gotta
Everyone
get off
remember
my
the days
fat
of trying to
mountain.
get Tyler that stinking polearm?
I thought it was an axe.
I don't remember axe polearm, whatever. He wanted something from here. It never dropped.
Yep.
That's all I know.
And then it dropped for like my
Nine.
paladin like 5 times.
He hasn't played
Yeah.
since Kata.
I haven't heard from him in a while, but for some reason he showed up on like my Facebook feed, and I'm like, what the
Yeah,
hell?
I'll see him on my Facebook feed every like 6 months
Well,
to a year.
no, because the weird part about that is that I've changed accounts because my accounts keep on getting deleted by being reported.
Oh, that
did-
is weird.
Yeah, and I don't have like everybody that I did. I mean, the only people that I've had that's been the same is just you and Evy.
Well, it could also be when mutual friends are like sharing his stuff. It still shows as his post.
Yeah, but who else do I mean, besides you two? And you guys probably have them still, but
Yeah, but I don't really share any of his stuff because he never posts anything. Like I said, I see him like every 6 months to a year.
I know it's sad.
I will gather reinforcements and join you on
and
the
then he
other
was
side
like,
of the plot.
I remember when I actually went into the hospital, he was like one of the only people that I actually had that came and visited.
I
Does it-
couldn't.
I know you
I
guys
would have
couldn't.
if I would have been there.
And he showed up. It was just like, oh my god, it's him.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, I like, just haven't heard. I haven't actually seen from him. Well, actually, no, he did come by afterwards. He came by like later, and he like, yeah, I remember that he came over and actually stayed like through Valentine's Day, and we went to like the mall, and I got electrocuted.
Wait, what?
Yeah, basically,
Okay.
yeah, might as well just kill it. But basically what ended up happening is I walked by a pillar. It was just like a steel pillar, well, steel covered pillar. And for some reason we saw like this static shock, like actual lightning bolt, like stretch like a good 5 feet just to shock me in the hand. And it left a little burn.
Well, alrighty then.
Yeah, and we were like, this couldn't have been static shock, could it? I mean, that would have been one hell of a charge that I had to build up, and there was plenty of other opportunities from that I've touched a lot of things in the mall that I should have lost my charge.
Seriously.
So
I'm really sensitive to that too, though. Like, I was struck by lightning as a child, so I'm really sensitive to electrical changes in the air and everything too.
yeah, it was just a weird thing. I only assumed it was actual electricity, but because that was a ridiculously thing, and it was it was a good it was a good distance away. It was just
There's a
ridiculous.
man who's been uh, struck by lightning hundreds of times. He since he was a teenager in his 90s or something, been struck by lightning hundreds of times.
So you're telling me Static Shock,
And there
the
was
band, is alive?
there's no known reason for it.
The real Thor. Oh man, there's an invisible wall while trying to jump over this thing. Alright, here I go. Yeah, but it was just so freaky for us because it was him, Rat Funk, and it was just the two of us, and it was just a ridiculous thing that happened. I'm like, you guys saw that, right? And they're like, what the hell?
Oh, if
man,
Radfunk was with
I
you at the
just
same
messed
time,
up
that's...
on doesn't go to 11.
Rat Funk was the one that cursed me, is what you're saying?
Yep. It's all his fault.
Oh, you guys did get it. Good.
Yeah, I think that one's individual.
No, it's before any player in the group.
Whoa. You died?
Yes, I died. It's okay, I got myself.
This thing's gonna follow someone for the rest of the night.
It's following Hottie.
No, it's following you.
Is it?
And that's gonna follow us through the rest of the... Oh, there it goes, okay.
Yeah, Shadow Meld, guys. It's a lifesaver.
Or you could have let it catch you. And then just been done with it. Or you could have drag it through the entire dungeon, just be cool.
Oh man, it's like I run out of the dungeon, it still follows, it just starts running around, dial around, killing people. Said that we got another plague thing happened back in Vanilla WoW that just went around killing people.
Yes.
Whoa.
It's like it all started with Demonatrix live on a stream one night. This would be
they've actually done social studies and stuff to see the social impact of things like infectious disease and such, and how the general population might react to such a thing actually happening in real life, because the studies were done on the actual reactions and patterns, travel patterns and stuff in World of Warcraft.
Yep, we're
World
being
of
used as guinea pigs.
Has been used. Well, it wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional. It was just this. They realized that this community is a big enough to test community. Because of the sheer size of this community, there's enough players, enough people, to basically see, hey, that's cool.
Yep. But yeah, there's enough people playing this game that you can actually have a nice little test pool. I just like how they also use it to actually test out theories in the economy every so often.
Exactly.
Well, it's the same thing with Bakersfield. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Bakersfield is an extremely common test market for a new product. Taco Bell does it every time. We got the Locos Tacos long before anyone else. And it's the same thing. We have such a huge, diverse culture here of different people.
Stupid all-day breakfast first, too.
So
unfortunately we did.
So you're saying if the zombie apocalypse starts because of Taco Bell,
It started here.
It started there. That's ground
Yes.
zero. Okay. Time, even better, more of a time to go move to Hawaii or some kind of, secluded island. But then eventually we'll have like zombie sharks that'll come walking on land eating us.
Plans foiled again.
Damn it, land shark. Why? Why do we have to have land shark?
Maybe it was King Shark.
Oh, right. Don't hug him. No hugs for him. He smells bad.
Arms and legs are in short supply. Thanks for your contribution. No, that one.
I heard the funniest thing on Rush Limbaugh the other day. I don't know how old it is, to be honest. I don't think it's new, but he said that he now identifies as skinny, and he should be allowed to identify as skinny, so everyone should cater to him now.
But I will listen.
What?
I was absolutely beside myself with what he was saying.
Oh, that. Yeah, that guy's gonna.
Where are you going? Wait.
That wasn't me. That was the paladin. He just screwed us all because these guys
Oh
will
my
follow
God.
us now.
I totally did. I thought I was following you.
I was like waiting way behind
Don't kill me.
because of how they've reworked this dungeon.
Yep.
You can't just skip those guys anymore by fast run. They'll always come back to follow if you ran past them now.
No.
Well, shoot.
And this paladin's been pulling extra crap all night.
Yep, he's been being a jerk.
What a cruel end.
Well, it hasn't really like.
We must see if the gnome story is
Yeah,
true.
Until now.
Yeah,
If
it
we
wasn't
can
really
separate
causing
Office
problems till
from
now, but
Personal, we might have a chance at stopping him.
Here. This is what we need.
Crap. I
Unless-
aggroed an extra skeleton.
yeah,
I don't know how.
I saw a red thing on you. I'm like, huh.
My bad.
Yeah, those since the time walking started, those don't.
Yeah, you and your Falcosaur.
Yep.
What was the ones that we needed to kill? The Flamebringers, really quick.
Flame bearers, yes. Kill, stun, interrupt.
All right.
CC in some way. Which I can't, of course, because they're
Oh
dead.
God.
God damn.
They hit me really freaking hard.
Yeah.
I
Got that right.
threw my silence out, my mass silence, but that's.
Okay, I'm hearing myself. So, do you have like
I'm not even having my mic off all the
open
time.
speakers or something?
Nope.
Because I am hearing my own voice coming through your.
My things doesn't even say it's active.
Well, I'm not hearing it when your mic isn't active. It's when we were both trying to talk at the same time,
Oh,
like right now.
that might be because of the. I am streaming. I am using XSplit. It wasn't doing it before though, so I have no idea. The
It's
settings are
been
exactly the same.
all night tonight, so
Uh,
I don't know. obviously hasn't been a problem last night. But
Well, I do have it set to push the talk at the moment, where the last few nights I had it set to noise gate.
I don't know. But every single time that your mic is active and I was trying to talk, I hear my own words coming back at me.
So just like vent.
Yeah.
Well, I did have vent open. I'm not sure if that has anything to do though.
It's possible.
I had vent open first, and so my mic settings got all crazy. Was it really Ventrilo messing with my settings the entire time?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
You
if
all
you
got frozen.
keep your mic
Ah,
open,
crap.
then, I mean, well, I didn't get frozen, but if you keep your mic open while I'm talking, then I can tell you whether or not I can hear myself. Still, if you close out vent, but...
Yeah, I don't know. The only difference that I've had the last few days is that I actually turned on vent before I actually went into this.
I just don't even go into vent, so...
Yeah, we went in because of fail Furby.
Well, yeah, I only went in because you guys weren't over here already, so...
Yeah, I was telling him to get Discord. He just didn't get
I told him
Discord.
to get Discord on his phone last night. If
I am a
nothing
failure.
else-
This has already been established. I apologize.
He didn't want to move. I tried. Oh boy.
No, I cannot be feeling tired already. Mm-mm. No. Got 2 more to do after this.
Yep. Then you can take naps, because then we could just do the other ones another night. Well, not for too long. I mean, we only
Yeah.
have till Monday.
Yeah, I can still hear myself
Yeah.
through my...
I have no idea then, because it hadn't been a problem. The only other thing I can think of is the ventrilo was open. That, or I can try to put it off push to talk. It's the only
I
other
guess
option.
you could try it, but...
And the paladin ran it forward again as well. Got more. Oh.
Actually, I thought you were still running. I think I'm having frame rate issues. I'm pretty sure that was me, actually.
I kept getting dazed while trying to run.
So, I don't... What did we use for the 24-hour? We used Vent.
Yeah, but
Did you use XSplit?
wait, the 24-hour thing? Yeah, that was XSplit. I mean, not XSplit. I used XSplit then, but I'm quite sure we used this program, didn't we?
No, but I'm asking, did you use XSplit to stream on that?
Yeah, I've been always use XSplit to stream. I only use
And
OBS to
you were-
record.
But we were in Ventrilo. I know we were in Ventrilo
Oh
because
yeah, that one.
Anaria popped in and was like screaming in my ear.
Alas, brave adventurers, your meddling...
Her volume was up so loud. My ear was almost bleeding, and
Yeah, no, I had to
I was
turn her
like,
down
oh
first
my
thing,
God.
too. First time I was in with her at the same time, I'm like, nope, I had to turn it down to like 5%. I was very
my
surprised.
mom, my mom was like, "Oh my God, I had to turn down the TV."
Amusing gesture from the rabble. When I have
I'm like, "I'm sorry, I tried to get to the volume right away, but I couldn't do it fast
You
enough."
know, the sad part is I have her turned down to only 25% of normal volume, and it was still that loud for you guys.
Well, I have her turned down. I had her turned down to 20%, but when she popped in, I mean, it because I have my headset on, it was like extra loud. Hey, doing damage to him while Overlord's brand is on me does damage to me.
I know, I stopped using abilities.
Yeah, I know.
I
I just
didn't.
was
I was
warning.
blowing like all my
Ah.
cooldowns.
Guess you don't have Lich King DBM turned on?
Destroy this fool.
Apparently not. Well, no, because it's working for everything else, just not working for Overlord's brand, I guess.
Yeah, because I'm just living here. I literally just start auto-attacking when that happens.
Because I will only keep myself and Emery alive since we're the only ones, doing that. I will let the rest of you die.
Oh, I thought your totem there for a second was the ground effect. That was gonna be the ice.
I'm stunned.
No.
Yay, I'm
Isn't
out.
there something we can do if we run? Yeah, I can run through the ice. And
Yeah.
It's easier to do as a demon hunter.
Just don't run him through the ice when Overlord's plan is up.
Bang. Destroy this fool.
Oh great, just as I jump, Overlord's brand. It's not like the Warlocks do. Oh god, ow, what the hell?
Overwhelming.
He hit me with like a ton of rocks.
Right bang. Destroy this fool.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. And I'm frozen. I can reset my Discord here to see if we can get it to do it, but the only other thing I can think of is the fact that for some reason Ventrilo was on first. It's messed with the settings somehow.
Brave champions, we owe you our lives.
JD, you have better than 820 wrists?
Tiny gesture in the face of this
I do.
enormous debt. I
Hey.
pledge that from this day forth, all will know of your
Mine are
deeds
currently
and the
840.
blazing path of light you cut
Woot.
through the shadow of this dark
Alright,
citadel.
leaving this group.
This day will stand as a
And let me
testament
reset
not only to your
Discord.
valor,
Resetting Discord because apparently it was causing some audio issues for the other guys. So give me just a second as I move things around here. I need to put Discord on more available spot. There we go. Do.
Welcome back. I think.
Yeah,
Maybe?
I'm here. I was just moving everything around.
Testing. No, hold your button down so I can see. Yep, I can hear myself still.
Alright, last thing I'm going to try is turn off push to talk then. Actually, let's try this.
What? Go ahead.
I'm probably holding down the button. Just go ahead and try talking, because I did try one other setting that I just realized.
Testing. No, I can hear myself. Wait. Hold it down. Yep, I can hear my own words.
Alright, okay, now I'm gonna go take off push to talk. Alright, push to talk is still off, so I literally have to continue talking.
Testing. No, I can hear myself still. I don't know what the problem is.
I think it's just how XSplit handles the audio with Ventrilo active, because that's the only thing I can think of at this point. And if I cut out, considering this is being a live recording at the moment, I can't
Were
just
you
turn it
using
off.
the same microphone and stuff?
Yes. Everything's exactly the same. So I have no idea why.
Is your webcam microphone trying to pick up sound again?
Let's see. Can try it now. I disabled it just in
Testing.
case.
Oh, I can hear myself. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm used to it by now.
Yeah, just knowing that it's happening again after we finally got rid of it for like a couple of days. Like I said, I probably would have to shut down like restart the entire computer, basically. And since it's a live recording, it would actually split the video
Am I
up.
the only one who hears himself, though? JD, do you hear yourself when you talk? And he's got his...
I don't know. Emo, are you active? Yeah, I can hear myself.
Oh my god, I can hear you.
Alright, so yeah, again, it's just a weird coincidence thing that is just mangled up in my settings somewhere that are exactly the same as they have been for like the last few days now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, I gotta call it a night because I gotta go to work now.
Alright.
Sorry, I wish I could stick around.
Make lots of money.
That is the hope. Anyway, you guys have fun. YouTube, see you guys later.
Later. Alright, so we have how much more to go through? 2 more?
2 more.
Alright. Jumping in. Then after I'm done with the recording thing, we can go. We can try the audio thing all over again. Well, after I restart my computer, like just before you log off. That is.
Sounds good. I'm sorry. That was I, because I'm in a pet battle. I found another veil floater like as soon as you. Oh.
I don't think it was you. I think, yeah, there's a DPS that decided to go. Nope. For some reason, in Old Dalaran, my frames per second dropped to like 44. I'm like, get out of there because there's so many people there right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it through this pet battle before it drops. I'm sorry. I just want to finish. Yeah, just barely at the exact same moment. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. My bad. I just found one at the same moment, and I was like, I gotta get it now because if I waited, that somebody else would have gotten it.
Oh boy, it's a fun one. I miss this one.
Come, Jack.
Yeah. See, I need shoes, belts. Pretty much everything still, technically, but those are the main things that I have. Helm, I guess.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm starting to get that too, because I normally eat this time. I ate a little snack a little later, like while I was waiting, because I knew I was going to be on a little later than normal.
Yeah, sorry. It is. If I wouldn't have had to work so late.
Oh, you worked later than you expected? Is that what happened?
Well, I worked later than I normally do. I worked until 3 o'clock today.
Because I remember yesterday you said you was like, well, I'll get out at 2, so I'll get back home around 4. It's like, oh, okay. But
Your time.
yeah, my time. Which is like, so you didn't get out till like 3 your time, which is 2 my time. Okay, so yeah, actually that worked. That still is about the same. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. I said I'd get off work around 2 your time. And I just I have to drive home. And then I went over to my mom's to eat dinner because she had leftover lasagna. So I just ate leftover lasagna.
Yeah, you said like you
But
wouldn't
she
be.
had book orders for me to look through, so I did that too.
Yeah, you said you wouldn't be home till like around 4 till 5 ish somewhere. So I just kind of left it at that anyway. I was like, oh, I got the reading quest thing done earlier, like I wanted to. So that's not a problem. I actually spent more time on that than I intended to, as well, but it was only like 40 minutes, and that's because I was accidentally tried going for a Pokemon that didn't even matter for the breeding quest goal, because it could only breed with Ditto.
Wait a minute. I wonder, are you playing your stream on the same computer that you're streaming in?
No.
On? God damn it! I'm trying to figure this out.
Ooh.
'Cause I thought maybe that was it. Because I knew that you were not streaming on the 24-hour thing. You weren't streaming on the same computer. You had your laptop out. So I just, dang. Okay.
This one, oh, I don't know how YouTube actually does it, but I have the thing completely turned off at the moment, so I can't even see the stream. I'm only being able to see the chat box. Though we haven't really gotten any viewers, but YouTube's kind of weird because it doesn't actually show me the viewers I've had till after I've actually seen the end of the video. Well, it's actually added up into a video. I actually, oh god. I hate that poison.
Ow. It looked like it hurt.
Yeah, I had to turn on the demon modes where I have 50% leech increase.
I'm sorry. I was totally looking at my laptop during that time.
Yeah. What the hell is that 3? Uncontrolled fell. You have recently benefited from last resort. Oh. I actually got the, if I hit 0 hit points, I can come back at 35% thing.
Purgatory for demon hunters.
Yeah.
Only with less dying at the end.
Yeah. I do get like a increased debuff though, because I think Purgatory has only like a 60-second thing for DKs. Oh wait, no. At least XSplit will actually tell me how many viewers we got. Apparently 2.
Well, it says 1 watching now, right now, so...
Oh, well, XSplit's saying there's someone else there. So maybe. Or maybe it's counting you and me, but it wouldn't make sense if it's counting me.
Could be.
Because YouTube is different. Okay, so YouTube is a completely different platform. I just like it because it records, when you archive the thing, it actually, you know, saves the thing for me, so I don't have to edit something out later. And I can't upload like a 2-hour video on my own, so it's really nice. Otherwise I'd have to chunk this up. Then I have to wait like 30 minutes every time I wanted to upload something. It's just like, it's just so much easier. Plus, it's a stream, so maybe people will actually, hang out. Ooh.
I've just got to remember to, like, censor myself.
Yeah.
I'm getting better, okay?
Yeah, YouTube is a lot more... gets a lot more butthurt at any kind of swear words. And then there are some channels that just don't care, but I'm still trying to build my channel up to the point where I can say that. But yeah. But another thing I was doing the thing earlier was Yeah, we can do Ek.
I don't care. I already have it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Hell. It also has more chance for gear for me. But, you know, I might scare people away if I tell them it's more chance for my gear.
Chance for better gear for me. What?
Oh god, but first we gotta kill the Robbie. It's so interesting when seeing this hunter run around with volley, because I'm like, volley in the zone, in the land where it was supposed to be. Oh no, I just timed it.
And I wasn't paying attention either.
Oh well, it's not like I don't already have that achievement. Because if I recall, we did it back in the day.
Oh, yeah. Red Drake. Or Red Proto Drake.
It's so weird just seeing that loot table, everybody gets stuff.
You can turn that off.
Well, it helps me decide if somebody else might or might not need their loot.
Personal loot helper add-on.
Yeah, you people in your add-ons. I personally just really got annoyed, like at a certain point in Catac, but I think the mop actually is that when I actually stopped it, and just because jumping from computer to computer. Because that was when I started, it's like, oh now I'm on my desktop, oh now I'm on my laptop, now I'm on my desktop. Oh, Adder's Tongue. They changed the node look for Adder's Tongue. Holy hell, look at that. Looks like some kind of crazy plant.
Well, they just made it bigger. The original was just a smaller version of that. Well,
Slightly remember. I think it was like a little less rendered as well. They may have added a few pixels.
I don't think they really touched anything in which game or any previous expansion. They didn't. They said they weren't going to, other than character models.
Wow, he went down pretty fast. Even for a time walking.
I need a vendor after we get out of here.
Okay. Yeah, I just have a bunch of these artifact orbs that I'm saving for my other spec. I'm just like, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Artifact, because I didn't get any of those while I was leveling, because I put everything into the tanky weapons, because I leveled tank. Because otherwise, I just was so squishy. Alright. Why did that one run back? How do you reset? I like how my demon form activates like after we're done with combat.
Well, you didn't want it in combat or anything, did you? I mean, all the cool demon hunters wait until after.
I know, and take screenshots.
Selfie. selfie camera.
Did that in Raid. Actually, that's the thumbnail for this freaking video. I like how my character just looks like it's so scornful in that picture, and then you're in the background.
Like I said, I was like, wow, your character looks like she's pissed.
Like she's jelly just because she doesn't have a tail.
Why is it giving me essences? I don't want essences, I want dust.
Give me
They're
the dust,
making
man.
bags.
Is it because of... I don't know, actually. That was a glove.
Yeah, and I just decided a belt too. Same thing, gave me essences. I'm like, no. I have a guild bank tab full of old enchanting mats that I can't get rid of. Probably have to go through and just delete them.
Yeah. The saddest of days. Considering if you really just wanted to level up your enchanting, you just gotta hang out in Draenor.
Yep.
I hate to say this, but this hunter here was actually doing a lot more DPS than Fail Furby.
He's probably also more geared.
I don't know. He's just in. Is he in a different spec?
Is legendary.
Oh, that already. Yeah, he's also marksman. He's not Beastmaster. Oh, he has 2 legendaries. Did I see that right? Yeah, he has pants and a helm.
Yep, 2 legendaries. So that would be why.
The jelly mode. The salty jelly.
Or I'm fine with that. I haven't gotten the ability to equip 2 legendaries yet, so I'm okay with waiting until another legendary drops for
I
me.
have many
Can't equip
wares.
it yet anyway.
May your feet
Though I
find
hope the
you.
next one, like if I get another one to drop at all this expansion, I hope the next one is a better one than the one I got. I'm not going to complain about it though, because it is legendary.
The only one I would complain about is the neck, because that thing only works once per fight. The bubble neck. And the only reason it's, well, actually, it only is once per fight if you're a
I'm in a
tank.
pet battle.
Alright.
Also, I'm
And-
going to go grab my jacket because it's really cold in here.
Ah.
And there's supposedly a really bad storm rolling in. We had storm chasers here. And it was like clear skies and bright and sunny all day, so I don't know where this storm is.
Well, storm chasers. Everybody says they're crazy, and then they always end up being right.
I felt no aching in my bones and I smelled nothing on the air.
So
I go
these ones are...
on the air and stuff. Is more for me is more reliable. Yesterday I was having more mobility problems, and that's just because I got kind of sore. My hip swelled up a little bit, so the lower pressure, air pressure, because it was cool. It's been pretty cool the last couple of days, but it hasn't been anything like really bad.
Yeah, I kind of do that too, rely on my arm aching to actually determine.
For me, it's my hip, because I have that bursitis, just the one hip.
Yeah.
And I was on it all day today, so, and I'm not super sore and in a lot of pain. I mean, it's sore, but, nothing more than usual, so
I'm
I don't
gonna...
feel warm.
while you're out doing this, I'm gonna go quickly dump all my artifact power into my other weapons.
Sounds good.
These orbs are kind of massing now. It's like orb apocalypse. Only instead of floating brains, we have orbs.
For no reason.
No reason. I like how the brain got tricked by Huck Finn. Or was it Tom Sawyer? Oh, Tom Sawyer, yeah. Oh boy, oh boy. He has like levels to go through when I get backs.
Okay, I'm gonna hire Sidel, clear my bags out, and I need to tune hop for a sec to grab the next quest from this little hatchling. But then I'll be good to go for that last one. Sorry, I
Alright.
just don't want to forget that I have another quest now on this little guy.
Not a problem. I mean, so long as we don't go over like the 3-hour mark, because I think that's as far as I could possibly go for a recorded archive thing.
Oh, what are we at now?
We're
Am I
at
taking too long?
no, we're at an hour and 41 minutes. We still have like an hour and 20 minutes. Plenty of time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually got into kind of an interesting talks with people in my in my Pokemon stream earlier. We started talking about there's an episode of Pokemon where a Tentacool takes over Meowth, like it wraps its tentacle around it, and for some reason it's able to possess Meowth. Tentacles aren't psychic, so I'm like, the only thing I could that back in the day, that thing disturbed the hell out of me just to begin with, because I remember reading Animorphs, and this is before Stargate SG-1, kind of thing, where they had like little slugs that would crawl into your ear and like take over your brain, and kind of like SG-1, go old and everything. So, but these are like slugs. So I was thinking, like, the only way that I could see this tentacle actually taking over a Meowth is that it plugged something from its tentacle in the back of Meowth's head and took over its brain.
Yikes, kind of like the mind benders in WoW.
Yeah,
Like the squid.
yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I was thinking that too. I'm like, old, because even Cthulhu and all that, I knew about that back. It's like, this sounds like this is gonna be pretty. I feel sorry for Meowth. I felt sorry for Meowth so much for that episode. And then we got into a discussion about Animorphs, because I brought up Animorphs, and then we were talking about that the entire time while I was trying to get a Staryu. Well, I didn't actually need the Staryu in the end, because it wouldn't have mattered, and I brought that. It was just so. We brought up like every little book, because I rarely actually found anybody else that actually read more into Animorphs, and I was like such a fanboy of those. I'd like go around the house collecting every little penny just so that the next Scholastics that came out I could buy like more Animorph books.
Everybody has their little thing, you know. Everybody had something when they were a kid.
Yeah, there's Animorphs and Goosebumps. Although Goosebumps, I always found them to be more silly. I always knew that they were basically trying to plot twist you, like in Night Shyamalan plot twist you at the end. It's like, okay, what's gonna be the jinx about this one? Like the Invisible Boy, where it turns out that the Invisible Boy is human and just turned invisible by scientists, and everybody else that you're reading throughout the book is actually an alien.
Alright, I'll be right back because I still didn't grab my jacket.
All right.
With that, I'll be good to go.
I have many lucky doos you like. Farewell, friend of the Grummels.
820 there. 820. Between those two, 820. That's the meh. That's 8. Oh, that's where it's wrong. It's okay. So I am 805. Normal. It's just that I have these other trinkets because they're better in time walking right now. All right. Ba-dum 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 da 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 lump lump dump. We haven't played since Vanilla 10 years ago, so I've been a bit behind. Everybody always says that. I'm always haven't played since Vanilla. Haven't played since mainly Vanilla. It's like they don't care about the other expansions. I'm trying to sound edgy and cool, like I was here when it started, but no. My butt's going numb. Sorry, I guess that's information that probably shouldn't be broadcasted, but meh. I've been sitting down for a while now. I've actually been sitting down now for about 4 hours. Maybe I should stand up, but since this is being recorded, live streamed kind of thing, I'm gonna content to sit for a little while longer. Besides, I only have like another dungeon, which will only take like a half hour. Then we'll see what I get from the cache. Could sit here and play dress up game, I guess.
Sorry it took so long. Panda was sitting at the pantry, looking up at me, just being so adorable. And I was like, what do you want?
Human! I require subsistence.
Oh my god. So I gave her a little catnip.
So instead you just gave her a bit the equivalent to cat cocaine. Okay. Drug your cat up. Happy cat.
I sprinkled some on the linoleum floor, the kitchen floor. She is rolling all over.
Happy cat.
Oh, I originally sprinkled some on her little bed, but oh my god.
Cat don't mind.
Now she's like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Sniffing all over. She was like sniffing it and like licking it off of the floor, and then she like literally started like rubbing her face on the floor.
Cat. Alright, so you ready?
Mhm.
I'm quite sure we've been doing these as fast as we actually can, so I don't think we wouldn't have been able to clear the 2 tunes before the end of the night. It was a dream. Gotta dream big. Because I actually wasn't thinking about tanking until like you actually said something. It was like, oh. Actually, I was planning on doing it on my druid, but then I'm like, get the demon hunter a little bit. They have a little bit more of a boost. Alright, here we go. Oop. And slice. Snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies. Damn it, she got the heal off. Now watch as I wait to see somebody's gonna end up pulling the guy that pats around. Oh, it's gonna be the druid. It's gonna be the druid. Okay, maybe it wasn't the druid. Druid was over here. The druid pulled. Why did he pull? Oh man. Druid just, yeah. I have not tested my skills against this monster.
I'm only healing one-handedly, so.
Alright, at least I'm not being that bad then. I feel squishy as all hell, honestly. And I know why. I don't have a lot of my abilities from my legend, from my artifacts.
Honestly, I'm snacking.
No,
I literally have food in my other hand. I might two-hand heal for the boss, maybe.
Alright.
My liege, I have done as you asked, and now beseech you for your blessing.
Your sacrifice is a testament to your obedience, and indeed you are worthy of this charge. Arise, and as
Do you have your warglaves mogged?
Yeah.
Beyond my imagining, I am yours to command.
Do you like them? They're like my glow sticks of like fun.
I was gonna say that they look like those light up swords that you get in like concerts and stuff.
I know. I was just like, oh my god, glow stick swords. So you remember when I told you I'm gonna go put on a cheerleading outfit and cheer you on? I was like, well, I don't have pom poms. I got glow stick swords, and that's when I transmogged into them. And I basically threw on one of the Day of the Dead costumes, cheerleader outfit, because you know WoW doesn't actually have skirts. Well, they do, but they don't have mini skirts. I kind of blew up all those things by accident. It just kind of went off at that particular time. I already have better shoulder pads. If I was a tank, maybe I'd want those shoulder pads, but meh. Ah, he's from Moonguard. Oh no. Moonguard.
They're from Moonguard, and you're role-playing as a cheerleader.
Yep.
You're just inviting it.
And yeah, I know. That's the problem. Surprised I haven't been whispered to yet. Although, don't actually have the cheerleader outfit on. I just have the glow sticks.
Yeah, I'd
Flavor
say that
sticks.
you look more like you're going to a rave than cheerleading.
Yeah, just running a bikini top with pants. But you know, the leather.
Not to mention your glowing tattoos.
Yeah. And
You look
silver
like
hair.
a walking, like you have a UV light hanging over your head.
Yep. That's why I didn't want people to attack ahead of me. They start spreading out all over the place. Actually, I was a little bit more surprised that lately they decided to put the female demon hunter's form. They actually before it was they didn't really have pants. They just had the loincloth that protected them and the like almost boy shorts underneath. Now they just have full blown pants. Like, do we have like another tracer argument here, which didn't really even need to be? It's not like there were much of legs anyway. They were mostly just like the hooves, and that was it.
What's that?
Oh, I'm talking about the female actual demon metamorphosized form. They actually give her full pants now, where it used to be like kind of like boy shorts underneath some kind of loincloth. So I'm guessing that there was some kind of like almost like the tracer's pose kind of argument here.
There was an argument about Tracer's pose.
Oh, you didn't hear about that? They had to change Tracer's pose because people, like women's whatever rights were claiming it was too sexy. When it wasn't really much of anything.
Have they ever played video games before?
Yeah, they're taking down a lot of video games, which is kind of stupid. Because they keep, with the argument it's degrading to women.
I am a woman, or I have the equipment of a woman, and I just like having something nice to look at when I'm playing.
Yeah. Well, it's been going on for like over a year now. Actually, a couple of years now, because there has been a couple of games that brought over that basically there was a breast slider in one game, and they removed it for the English edition as well as changed several of the outfits to be less revealing for the English release of the game. And fans flipped out to the point where they like boycotted the game, and then the company went under simply because of the fact that these they had the way how the women's whatever rights decided to go and attack these people. If they were ever going to throw this game, they had to do this. Because I honestly, for the people that are fans of that game, because I've never played the game, and I don't know if I even care to play the game, but I actually feel like I was cheated out of content myself as well, just because I paid for a full game, and yeah, I'm getting a hacked and cut down version just because of other people that wouldn't even play this game to begin with.
I was gonna say,
What mongrels dare
like,
intrude here?
if you don't like it, don't play it.
For the one that brings
Yeah.
I get that, like, certain things can be more, objectification. They're trying to get rid of objectification, but I'm sorry. We are sexual creatures. Oh god, I said sex on stream. Oh my gosh, but it's true. So,
It doesn't matter.
it's like my argument is this. We are sexual creatures, so we're going to, like, the way that, these things are portrayed anyway is so, like, they're caricatures, really. I mean, what's the word? Like, not to amplify, but
Personify?
exaggerate. You exaggerate certain features and stuff. It automatically when it's cartoon, okay? Like, it's cartoony graphics and stuff a lot of times. Well, let's just put it this way. If Draenei were not this good looking, I wouldn't play Draenei.
It probably would have also drained a little bit of your overall enjoyment of the game.
Exactly.
I know.
We play these fantasy games to engage in fantasy. What is the point of a fantasy game if it's realism?
Exactly.
There's a certain level of realism that you need for immersion, but there's also that, there needs to be that air of fantastical beings and, like, abilities and things like that. There needs to be that air of surrealism. And
basically, otherwise you're just killing imagination and creativity to begin with.
yeah, and I'm one of those weird outliers in the feminist community that has no problem with females the way physically that they're portrayed in video games. I'm sorry, but the brain, the primal side of our brain is going to react better to someone to a female with an hourglass shape than one with a. Sorry, I got feared there, and I was trying to, like, use my abilities, panicking. Anyway.
They died from the AOE fire that I have on myself, like, constantly.
But, like, there are specific ratios and stuff within the anatomical structure as well that we don't even realize that we're looking for, but they're there.
Right. And a lot of these people are basing their notions of social justice and everything off of literally probably just religious basis.
Which should have no basis. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because which is just mainly the localization.
But I get the concept of, like, you don't want to objectify women. I get that. I do. But at the same time, I play primarily female characters, and I like what I'm looking at. I want to continue to like what I'm looking at. And the way that Smite got attacked too, about Kali. Well, the actual depictions of Kali, the original version of her was actually taken straight from original ancient depictions of her. And you're literally in that game. You're literally playing, like you're playing a god or goddess with these abilities of the god or goddess. You know,
Oh my
I mean,
God.
very powerful. The goddesses are almost all very strong female characters. You know, so it's like the in ancient times, especially
Chain feeding.
before. Okay, it's hard to think this way or hard to realize this. I know for a lot of people who are who grew up in the Judeo-Christian culture, but back long before Judaism, long before Christianity, long before Islam, there was a time before all this. The sex was not something that was like hidden. You know what I mean?
Taboo.
It wasn't taboo. I mean, we're animals, okay? We are mammals. We need to do this in order to reproduce and continue the species. It wasn't taboo until someone decided it was.
Indeed. And yeah, and if you actually look at all other forms, like all over the world, I mean, it's mainly just here in America to begin with, because things like, let's say, everybody says like, well, Japan seems overly sexualized because they just look at the manga and the hentai and whatnot, like just the overly sexualized characters in their animes and animations and whatnot, where they don't see it as overly sexualized while they're over there. It's because it's just some parents around here, just because around here they follow just that code of ethics brought by mostly the church.
Exactly. It is true too. In Japan, they're not like ashamed of their bodies either. Like there's no shame in like nakedness. So a lot of manga, if you see, for example, you'll see things like in US versions, in really the books that are released in the US, they'll have some sort of censor that's like like will be drawn in or whatever. Well, that censor is not there in Japan. It wasn't in the original art.
No, yeah.
Do you need that ring?
Actually, I could use that ring. I didn't realize you actually got a ring. Yep, because I have an 810 ring otherwise. You gave me an 820 earlier, so that'd make it +8, +10 item level. Stats wise, not so much, but you know, what does the stats really matter at this point when I'm brand spanking new? There we go. Thank you, and we are done here. And it's not just Japan too. Ireland was the same way as well. Oh my God! I thought, you think Japan's bad? I mean, Ireland just pretty much has chicks running around lingeries in like every frickin' bar, and that's just their like waitresses.
Well, a lot of
I mean, let's take the idea of a maid cafe
Sorry.
as well. I mean, people around here think it's way too kinky for a cafe kind of thing, but that's also something that's actually pretty standard, like in the UK, from what I hear. I know that my friend in Germany, he actually is like, they pretty much a lot of the German folk actually have all their waitresses dress up as maids to begin with, so a maid cafe isn't like a bizarre idea over there.
Yeah. Sorry, I was answering something somebody whispered me. But yeah, there's just so much of a conservative like influence, I guess. Conservative religious influence. And it's funny because in a lot of places there's more of a balance between that and sexuality. Like, take Brazil, for example. Very religious, but at the same time, like, as a whole. But at the same time, you have, what's that? There's like this festival or something each year where this one, this woman like dresses up and she's very scantily clad, and there's a big dance or something. I don't know.
I do
It's
know what
really
you're talking
cool.
about. I just don't know what it's called.
It's really cool, and they have no problem with that, you know.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, it's mainly the U.S. Just America, just the United States of America as their whole. I mean, actually, not even Hawaii actually has this problem unless people go there for vacation. I mean, you think of the hula dancers. I mean, they're pretty much just wearing just panties underneath some straw for skirts.
It's not practical to cover up in Hawaii
No, it's not.
unless you want to have heat exhaustion.
Exactly. There's another reason for that, but I mean, other reasons for than just looking the part. But yeah, it's just all over it just feels that it's just here in the U.S. because everywhere else you go in the world, and they just don't
And
have a problem
you
with
have
it.
all these things about like, oh, it's degrading to women, it's objectification, it's causing young women to have lower self-esteem and all this. Well, if we had less shame about our bodies in general as a culture, we'd have less self-esteem problems for these young ladies too. If we had less shame, we'd realize and understand that not everybody is the same. You know what I mean?
Yep. I got so
Like,
close to
in a
gonna
lot
go.
of places, when you see like documentaries and stuff, and if you go to the different countries and stuff, especially near the equator and stuff, because it's really warm, so they wear very few clothes, little to no clothing, and because there's no need to cover up and stay warm. So I don't even know what I got. I didn't actually pay attention.
I'm actually.
Oh, I didn't even know. Derp.
I was looking at all the artifacts. I'm like, oh man, I got pretty close to my first golden dragon from having absolutely nothing on these weapons to begin with because I picked them up after I got to 110.
Lame. I got a neck piece. It has more crit than I originally had, but it's 20 item levels lower.
Yeah. People. It's either you gimp your item level or you gimp your performance stat. Either way, you gimp.
Shop, browse. Good fortune to all friends of the summer.
Anyway, let's wrap up our conversation and then we can wrap up the video. Because I do feel we've hit some important points, but this conversation has a few more points to be made.
Like what?
Well, just the fact that I feel that it's also intruding on a lot of other people's personal rights, mainly for when you do that to a video game in general. Like I said, it feels like you've been ripped off when you can't actually get the full content of something that the content's there. It's just we had to get less content for that particular game. I mean, like I said, I don't even play the game. I'm probably never going to play the game because it's a Wii U game.
Well, And another thing to take into consideration is also the right to free speech. And that's when you're creating the art to a video game, it is art. So
Yeah.
you're literally censoring somebody's art, censoring somebody's voice.
Creative vision, even.
And if you're going to allow Trump to spout on about building his wall and how we should keep all the Muslims out and kick all the Mexicans out, then turn around and censor someone's art. I mean, you're not going to censor, if you're going to censor it all, then freaking censor it all. Why don't we censor some of this hate speech? You know what I mean? And I didn't mean to make it like political or anything. I was just making an example of you have people saying all kinds of things. That's their right. The First Amendment gives us that right. And the First Amendment gives us the right to create art. It's not harming anybody to create art. Like physically harming someone. I guess I have very high self-esteem in the first place that it's not going to hurt me any to allow you to choose the size and shape of your character. I wish I had more size and shape choices in this game.
I will agree. I mean, hell, it'd be awesome there. I mean, I just other games. There's another game that just didn't make it over here to America, which was basically a bunch of like bikini girls playing volleyball. The game. They're usually a fighter series, but they're just basically playing like beach volleyballs, and it's almost like Mario Party, only with a bunch of girls in bikinis. It's not coming to America just because they don't even want to deal with all the problems that they've had with their other games, with just the fact of them being a fighter. And I don't know. I think Japan has free speech. I actually haven't checked this out that much, but you know, it still is like just hurting a lot of other just creativity and what is that? Imports and everything. Well, that's not imports. Is imports the right word here? There's another one. Global economy maybe would be a better way of phrasing it. Yeah, trade. Global trade. For these people to go out there and because I know it's not just women too, because there's some guys that are backing them up.
Obscenity filters and censors and stuff. And there's a limit. Like I said, I think that if we, as a society, as a culture, really became less ashamed about our own bodies, then these things wouldn't even be conflicts, you know? It wouldn't be something that was even argued about because it'd just be like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, not even an issue. By the way, remember the curious coins I was telling you about? The vendor is actually over here in the corner if you ever were wondering where he went.
I didn't even know where it was originally. If this is where it was originally, then I never knew.
This is the original. This is the location
You're
where they threw
sitting in the corner.
And it's actually 50. It's actually 50 coins per, and he has different mounts every so often. Because as soon as somebody buys one, his stock refreshes like 15 minutes later.
How may I be of service? I am looking forward to our negotiation.
JD needs to make me a leather love seat. It's a toy. I have to have it.
Dun dun, he needs to get a curious coin. If he has any. I know the most I have on one tune is like 3.
Right now, all he has is like recipes and stuff.
Yeah, sometimes the mounts come. Well, usually there's at least one mount, but and the recipes, like I said, every time someone buys something from him, his stock, everything he has in his inventory actually shuffles around. Like 15 minutes later, this is also where the engineers need to come to actually get their recipe for the book to allow people to tame allow hunters to tame the robotic pets. But it costs 3 curious coins to purchase. And then the crafting recipe itself requires another one. You need a rune of Xavius. Oh no, defeat Xavius.
Yep.
Well,
Gotta kick that satyr's butt. But I think I can do it in LFR, so.
yeah. Well, I think we've said all that we needed to say for this one, so we can go ahead and
Yeah.
wrap this up.
And by the way, I'm sorry, I made it sound like it was political, but it's really just, I was just trying to make a point. It was just the first thing that popped in my head.
Well, that's the first thing that pops into most everybody's head at this point in time, considering it was only like 3 days ago that we found out.
Yep.
At the time of this video, anyway. Anyway, everybody, thanks for watching. Hope to make this like a little bit more of a weekly thing, that we do at least something crazy. Time walking's only come around like once or twice a month, so chances are we might not get much more. And
Depends on what they have next week for WoW's 12th anniversary.
oh boy, yep. But at least every week we have some kind of WoW related content uploaded here on this channel. Anyway, I'm Vanillite Fordays, and this is Spiritwalker Evy, and we're wishing you have a good one, and see you next time. Bye.